And we saw this earlier in the season when USC tries to substitute and the defense takes their time.
2nd down and 8 at the 31. Play fake. Moss steps up in the pocket, avoids contact, and another touchdown for Miller Moss. Wow! This time, Jacoby Lane. 31 yards, Miller Moss. Backup quarterback, starting for Caleb Williams tonight, has thrown 4 touchdowns in the first half. 11th play of the drive coming up. 1st and 10 at the 11. Miller Moss throws the fade. Oh, another one. Moss finds Jacoby Lane. That's 5 touchdowns for this young man.
This is just the mismatch throw. Jacoby Lane is 6'4", 180 pounds, but watch how good he is as he creates separation and then goes up and high points that football. That's a good throw from Moss. He understands that he's got...
Well, McCree had an injured knee in bowl practice, came back quickly. So good to have the pads on. He's made an impact tonight. Boy, Moss is feeling all kinds of heat. And how in the world did he get that in there? Jacoby Lane with a grab.
I can't believe he got this off. They brought 40 again on this blitz, and he gets in clean. Well, I thought he'd at very least get a hand on this. He's falling backwards to make this throw, and he splits the corner and the safety to big... Free play.
He caught Major Burns off sides. Moss going to try to make him pay. Throwing to the end zone. He's got it! Touchdown, Jacoby Lane!
Baker, we've been bragging about how aggressive he is. This is the pressure right here. But by bringing this pressure, look at the 2 corners and safeties right here. Look at this matchup and what happens as far as the safety. He's got to make a tough decision. Moss knows he's got a free play. The safety here kind of gets turned. He works back to the inside. He elects to go to the outside, which is a tougher throw. But because he put it up and over the receiver and let him run underneath it, it's a heck of a job of using his body by Jacoby Lane there and then pushing off late because the ball's thrown over that outside shoulder, gets that late separation for the touchdown. What a throw by Moss.
Moss loads, goes to the end zone, touchdown, Jacoby Lane.
He never gets to this throw. Micaiah Page never gets there. Ball thrown in his line. Jair Hill thinks he's got help deep, and the ball is pumped in before the safety has time to get it. That's a rope across the field right there.
Play fake on the RPO. Deep ball coming from Moss. Got it. Corner of the end zone. Jacoby Lane. Touchdown, USC.
I don't think you can cover it any better, and I don't think you can catch it any better than this.
In between 2 guys, a 32-yard touchdown.
Let's make sure he has it.
Got it all the way. Play clock winding down. Just got it away. Moss. Down the middle.
Oh man. Yeah, that's
Jacoby Lane.
That's going to be looked at. Yep.
Glad his head's not in that.
I felt like it was a good hit. I think he does get some of the helmet, but I think the initiating contact is in that shoulder with that upper bicep and shoulder.
I think the official might have got confused there.
3rd and 15. Moss climbing the pocket, now rolling to throw. Throws late, and he was close to the line of scrimmage. Lane made the catch.
And now we'll find out if his toes are in. I mean, his catch radius is huge. We'll find out if his toes are long.
Good there. Good there.
How about both of them? How about both of them?
Wow. 3rd down to go. Moss. The fade. Got it that time. Jacoby Lane. Touchdown.
I mean, look at this. It's all timing. It's all putting the ball where your 6'4" guy can get it, and their true freshman can't.
Again, they fake it to Joyner. Moss, right side. Passes on time
Jacoby Lane, his second catch of this drive. It's a pickup of 18.
Boy, I love this throw from Miller Moss. He's going to feel the pressure, but puts this ball.
There's the shot to the end zone. Did he? He did! Touchdown, Jacoby Lane! Mind-blowing! What is on his left hand? That ball just stuck there.
It's that stickum, but it's the placement again from Miller Moss. And
Washington secondary, as we mentioned, #1 in college football, got to tackle well. Pressure coming, catch is secured. What a catch by Jacoby Lane. From his backside, able to move the sticks. What a catch, what a throw. Miller Moss had a...
Maava, plenty of time. In trouble. Evades. Maava, end zone. Touchdown.
What a throw and catch right here from Jaden Maava to Jacoby Lane. Does he have possession? 1 foot in bounds. Yes, he does.
When the joiner in the backfield.
Checking out of it, they are.
Maava looks, throws a rocket. Jacoby Lane, touchdown. Whoa, that one had some smoke.
The blitz, and he knew he had what he wanted, and he just shoots it in there. What a throw. That's a big-time throw.
As is Joyner. Maava hesitates, throws late, touchdown, Jacoby Lane. Second time today.
That's where I would keep throwing the ball, and Jacoby Lane beats Christian Gray. Maava goes, yeah, put me back in the game, Coach. Let me throw a slant.
I guess you can hear the chants from some of the fans that made the trip. Let's go Irish. Just want to see a stop. Back shoulder.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. And it's Jacoby Lane for the third time today. So we're not done yet.
There was a chance there for a big play, but just never in rhythm. 2nd and 5 for SC. Pressure picked up. They throw the screen and a nice catch with a lot of space out in front. Down the sideline. Touchdown. Jacoby Lane. 30-yard play, and SC's on the board.
Well, just fantastic execution. You're just going to see it's just a basic drag, but it's verse man coverage, and the defensive back in.
So the Trojans with a couple penalties in their favor. First down inside the 20. Maava over the top. Caught. Touchdown. Jacoby Lane, his second of the game. And the Trojans aren't done yet.
That is a really...
Inside the 15. Maava in the pocket. Throws. Caught. And the reach. Touchdown. Jacoby Lane's got another one. His third of the game. And the Trojans have themselves a lead.
Watch his right hand. That's him signaling to Lane. Lane adjusts his route. It's a beautiful audible. It's a big-time throw and catch. What a play by Jaden Maava and Jacoby Lane when USC needed it most.
3 touchdowns in the Las Vegas Bowl for Lane. He's got 12 on the season now. 27 seconds left. Texas A&M up by 3. Maava steps up. Downfield. Pass caught in stride. On his feet still. Inside the 20. Jacoby Lane down to the 13-yard line. A gain of 33.
There's going to be Jacoby Lane working on the in cut, but it's Jaden Maava, how he navigates the pocket. He feels the pressure, he slides away from it, keeps his eyes down the field, and just delivers an absolute strike in stride to Lane. And then you see the playmaking ability with Lane with the football.
Already more carries than he had in week 1. Maava back to the air. One-on-one, Lane! Oh, no. Chin with one hand.
catch of the year. A hold off, a double hold, push off with the left hand, go with the right hand. Joint Jarrett, Mike Williams.
Back in there for the first time on this drive. On a third down. Mayava was looking his way. Pocket closed. He fades away. Firing for lead. Who makes the catch? A flag is down behind the play as he drags a pile to the 15.
Tracy Hill Jr., let's not forget, 6'2", 200. There's the hold. There's the turn. And then Georgia Southern certainly saying here at the end, hey, how about that push? But there's always been a couple violations. Those two cancel out that last one. And USC.
First down with McCree, first down with Sanders. Now plus territory for USC. And another wide open man. Jacoby takes the high route. Gets tangled up, but almost cleared Devin Collier. A little early for the
which Olympic Games is it?
High hurdles at 28
or whatever. Edwin Moses. We thought he got on the highlight reel early on with the one-hand touchdown catch. Get up! Oh, a faceful first down.
Good edge rushers. Manny Powell came over from UNLV with Barry Odom. And Tony Grimes, their top cornerman, likewise from the Rebels. Plenty of time. Mayava lays it out there, and it's perfect. On the run, and Jacoby Lane's got it for a big gainer.
One to the outside, only a three-man rush, just a look inside, and he freezes Grimes, just a head fake. That's all he had to do, and that speed was enough for Lane to run right by him.
And a 59-yard gain.
15-yard penalty being forced from the end of the run.
Eli Sanders in the backfield with Mayava. Blitz coming. Mayava loads and fires deep left side. Got his man in stride. And it's Jacoby Lane with another big game.
But, again, Jacoby Lane wins it at the line of scrimmage. This thing was over against Dory Hines in the first 2 yards of the pattern. And against bump and run, that's where you tell your receivers you win. You win off the line of scrimmage, and he did it beautifully.
The pass was perfect.
Perfect.
42-yard pickup for...
Rolder and Sullivan have been big pieces. Third and goal. Mayava to the end zone. Touchdown! Jacoby Lane. What a start for SC down the field.
Oh, this is so pretty by Jacoby Lane, because they're going to put Lemon out like they're going to throw a screen, and watch Jacoby. He's going to look like he's blocking.
First down. Play action. Mayava to the sideline. That's a long throw and catch, Jacoby Lane. These receivers are doing some work to get open now.
Yeah, they are, and he brings the safety down, makes this throw as Jacoby Lane is.
Mayava. End zone. Tipped, and Lane got it. Touchdown. Around Davis. Outstanding concentration from Jacoby Lane.
Hey, you know, sometimes as a quarterback, you don't make the perfect throw, but the receiver like Jacoby Lane can HBO help a brother out. Goes up with one hand while he's getting just held like a grudge by the defender.
And this first down for Mayava. Scrambling out to the right, got it complete. Jacoby Lane rises up.
Does a nice job. You see Jacoby Lane, he runs to the corner. Don't let me just run by you. The trust between these two has been on display.
Mayava. Jacoby Lane hauls it in. First down, USC.
What an adjustment to the ball. It looks like a perfect pass, but Jacoby Lane has to make a late turn to go get it. See that right at the end. He keeps his defender in. The number of receivers we were trying to get the ball. Zechariah Branch went to Georgia. Kyron Hudson went to Penn State. Deuce Robinson went to Florida State.
And the guys they got are doing that.
Exactly. The guys that stayed, they said they were not getting enough targets. They were our best two receivers. We want to get them the ball. And you know what? They throw it when they're covered to these guys.
Fourth down. Mayava in trouble. Lofts one jump ball and caught. Jacoby Lane.
That's what I'd do. If you don't have anybody open, just lob the ball up in the air and let one of your two playmakers try to make the play. Nothing's really there. He's lucky he gets away from Bear Alexander.
All around him. He's thrown touchdowns, run him, caught him.
Mayava patient to find the open man. It's Lane shaking free inside the 20, and Lane is out of bounds. Lawrence forced him to the sideline. Set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, it looked like Kanye Clark made a mistake. He tried to just kind of go for the ball instead of the tackle. And Jacoby Lane's just too big. He just brushed that off and added yards after the catch on the mistake by Clark.